Hello, and I'm still starving because nobody has sent me food. Kidding. This is Champy. Welcome to another video, guys. So, I decided I'd give up this week. A lot of people are doing the crab event, and I just don't have that much time on my hands. So, I dropped to 10th, and really, ideally, I'm just going to stay in the top 25, and that is going to happen. There will be nobody who will stop me from getting top 25. Just will not happen. I will raid all day on Sunday if it means keeping me in the top 25. It's not going to happen, guys. It just won't. My party's fallen pretty hard compared to, where we would normally be at. We're at third right now, and it's that crab event. A lot of my players are not doing the crab event really heavy. So, we're gonna just take this week off, replenish our people, and go from there. Which reminds me, if you are looking for a party, we may be recruiting in the near future. So always contact me online if you are interested, guys. So that's the first thing. Now, a couple quick things here I just wanted to go over. I don't have that many jewels. You'll see my jeweling polls on Thursday. That will be what will happen. But this carnival is by far the best one we've seen so far. Epic guaranteed, new metal guarantee, pull. If you have it, pull it. It really is one of the best events we've had so far. Now, the main question, though, I've gotten today has been on this high score challenge. I have hit the highest score at 712, 320. I am currently ranked 68th. And once I pull on Thursday, I should be top 10 without a doubt. You guys know how hard I go, so we'll make that happen. I did get all the rewards, and there are some pretty sweet rewards. So the first thing I want to cover before I get into my strategy for how to get this score is to just review some of the items that did drop, because some of them are pretty sweet. So first, we'll take a look at the shadow. Now, this thing is pretty sweet. It is a 1 gauge 2.5 multiplier, and it deals 3 hits with no attribute. So that means it's similar to like a Mickey. So it's like considered a free person's Mickey. You're going to want this medal. It's going to be useful in certain scenarios. So get it, run it, and love it, really. Now, I haven't gotten Dark Side yet. I'm pretty confident I'll fit into the top 200, but, definitely good. And I hear this medal's really good, too. So, build your Musketeers. Once you do pull, they're really good. And I need one more shadow, guys, to gilt my shadow. So hopefully I do get that in the near future. Now, switching gears a little bit here, we're going to take a look at this boost medal, which is the mirror. This thing is epic. Epic. Increase special attack bonus by 1%. You know what that means, guys? Raise your guilt percent 1%. That might not seem like a lot, but it can do this. Remember he was at 129? Now at 130. That's my first perfect medal. Super proud of that, guys. So I'm happy he's there. Now, I will probably end up boosting up my Soar Impales. Hopefully I get another one in my many draws. Can get him up to about 120% or so, 120 some percent. Or another option could be our Mickey medal, because we've expressed already the importance of Mickey. I might build a second one and then re-roll it. We'll see what happens. And I'll obviously make a video of me polling and all of those fun things once we get there. But not tonight. Tonight, we are going to discuss the strategy for that event quest. Now, all of you know, every event that requires a lot of gauges, you're just going to bring Olympia. That's just going to be common sense. So that's what we're going to do for this event. And we're going to take a look first at the most important thing with this quest. The most important thing is right here. Right here. You need to run these medals. If you have them, run them. If you don't have them, get them. You need them to beat the 700 mark. It's not possible without it. It's just not. I'm not. I wouldn't lie to you guys. It's not possible without those medals. The multiplier is really it. It's essential. If you don't have one in your party, you don't have one in your deck, you're not going to beat it. So we are obviously then going to run a lot of these medals. And here is what we're going to run. We are going to run Sephiroth for the 25%. We are going to run the Goofy for 15%. We're going to run the Kyrie for 15%. And we are going to run a Yuffie for another 15%. So these are the medals we're going to run, and we're going to run them with status effects on them. The poison, defense boost are going to be essential because we might not one-turn some things. So we're going to run this for the big multiplier. And the 2 poisons are definitely going to help us out along the way. And here's what we're going to look at. So we're going to run this quest, and I'm going to do a play-by-play of what to do. Right now, you can see we got a 70 multiplier. We're going to scroll down here. Now, you would think I'm probably going to bring Kairos' Soar Impales, or I'm going to bring somebody else's Sephiroth. That's just not going to be the case, because the final boss is green. So what we're looking for right now is going to be that Riku, that Cloud, the illustrated one, and we're going to run him for this quest. Thankfully for my video, my boy Tonka has him up right now. Now, ideally, if you did have him already, you would put him in one of the other 2 slots, whether it be for Goofy or Yuffie. We're not going to take out Kyrie, and I'll show you why she's going to be essential for this quest. But here is why. So let's take a look. Of all these medals here, how many boost medals do you see? Okay. 2. 1, which raises magic tier, which we don't want. And 2, which raises the strength by 2 tiers for 2 attacks. That is the one we're going to run. And we're going to run her right before Mickey, because Mickey's going to do all the damage. Everyone else there is just kind of there for show, guys. We're not really going to attack with them. We might even purposely not attack with them. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Now, we're going to save all these weak enemies. If you haven't run through this level before, watch out. There's going to be some spoilers in this video. But we're going to skip all these weak enemies, and we're just going to go right for the juggler. Those of you who have run this level know what I am going and searching for. So, here we go. You see it's a level 200 invisible. Absolute beast. Super strong. Don't screw with them. Just kind of go out there and try to beat him. We're going to run Kyrie, who's again going to boost our attack for 2 turns. Her turn and our Mickey's turn. And our Mickey is going to do all of his damage. And then we're just going to tap out. And he's going to hit us, and we're going to take it, and we're going to try to kill him next turn. Now, we did get a poison. You need a poison to land. You just do. You're not going to kill him if you don't have a beastly Mickey or you don't poison him. It's just, he's a beast. So, there we go. We did kill him, and that's the most important thing, guys. You have to kill that level 200. Now, the rest of these levels are just going to be a joke, okay? Honestly, we're going to do these to heal and kill. So we're using Kyrie not because I wouldn't kill them without it, but because it's going to give me more of an overkill. And you're going to see that in this video right here. Boom. That's how many points we just made off of that one copter section right there. A ton. Now, we're going to go back a bit here, and we're going to run this more systematically now that we killed the big guys. What we're going to do is go back to the first character, and we're just going to weaken them. And I guess I hit a little too hard. So we're going to overkill again. And that's basically the strategy here, guys. Overkill, 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 overkill. You basically just want to slap them as hard as possible. So we're going to tap, tap, and special. And then that leaves 3 guys to, again, overkill. So there we go. And you can see my points are racking up pretty quickly here. Now, you're going to run into an issue eventually if you keep overkilling everything. So we're going to show you. You're going to want to keep those chests and the board as long as possible. Now, I messed up. I didn't run my Mickey. And that might cause me to... No, we have Sephiroth, so we're alright. But I almost messed up that. You don't want to do that. You want to have 3 gauges at all points in your quest. So you can run that out there. For this, we're just going to work on charging the gauges back up. Because we got, most another invisible quest. Now, I grabbed that chest already. I used a lot of gauges. So we're going to go into... this invisible quest, kind of low on gauges, but that's okay. We're not going to want to grab any of those boxes. This is a weaker invisible of the bunch. So we're going to boost and then slam them. And hopefully with the attack boost 2, that gets us pretty close. It does. We're going to kill him. So again, we're up to 284 now. We have to get to 700. That is the goal. So, again, just grab all the chest boxes while you're in there. You're low on gauges. That's what you need. And we're going to do one last sweep here. And I did clear out the top. Haha! Always clear out the top, guys. Make sure the top is fully satisfied before you move down to the bottom. So, we got another one here. This one is level 100, which I believe is the weakest of the bunch. So, what we're going to do is same strategy here. We're going to boost in Mickey, and hopefully we get a big overkill bonus here again. Attack boost 2 is activated, and we did get some overkill there. So that brings us out at 362. We're about halfway to our goal now. If you can swerve that bag of jewels, do it. You're going to want to kill it after you hit this invisible, who's at 180. Now, this is the second biggest of the bunch. He is quite strong. He's going to survive 1 Mickey attack, so you got to be prepared for that. And this is why, if you didn't save those people, you would want that that defense boost to hopefully buffer one of these hits. Now you can see we did do enough damage. We're going to tap out because, again, we're going to want to run just Mickey and Kyrie. And we're going to run that process here again. And, again, the goal is overkill. So we're about to do that again. And very much so with that attack boost 2 activating. And that's going to, again, boost up my score significantly. Now we're going to grab some more gauges. We got 6 now. Now, remember, we do want to conserve a little bit here. So, what we are going to do is not use Kyrie. We're just going to use Mickey this time. And that's because we're going to get at least our gauges back there, which we did come pretty close to doing. Now, I did want to just do a quick double check here to make sure I opened everything. Yep, so you want to make sure that at this point, you killed the hardest level, so you don't need to worry about your gauges too much. You can still swipe damage people out, and we collected all the gauge to this point because you don't want to have to go back up there. So we're gonna scroll down here and hit a single target. This is one of the examples where you're just gonna replenish your gauges because there's no way that you can tap that and not kill it. It's just not possible. So again, we're gonna conserve some gauges here by just attacking and Mickey. And there we go. We got to 497, and there's another box there, so we're going to pick that up. And this is another single target battle. Again, you're just going to want to hit those dudes because they're not really good for overkill, and you need some places in the level where you can replenish your gauges, which is what we're going to do again in this battle because it's another single battle. Now you can see I went from 4 to 12. Which is quite significant. Now in this battle here, now that we got 12 gauges, we are going to want to run Mickey. Again, we're going to try for the massive amount of overkill, and that's going to inflict some more points, which, of course, is the main goal of the quest in the first place. Again, with these copters, you want to run Mickey on these guys with the boost, because now you got an opportunity to do 3 overkills as opposed to 1, which is going to net you more points. You can see we're now up to 59 with a good amount of enemies left. So again, this is another big, heavy target. You're going to want to boost and swipe heavy at him with Mickey so you one-shot him, get any possible overkill, anything like that that you can. Now, we only have a couple enemies left here. We got a bunch of gummy hoppers, a bag of coins, the main boss, even though he's not the strongest target, more copters, and that is it. So, we're going to go to the copters first. These give a ton of points. We're going to hit, boost. Again, this is for the overkill factor. And Mickey. Boom. And that's going to nest a ton of points, get us up to 66, and get us to 4 gauges. Now, this is where we're going to refill again, single target. And that's what we're going to do. That gets us up to 6, and that should, ideally, when we kill this, give me enough gauges, ideally 5, so that we can boost and kill the last guy. But mainly we just need the 3 to get there. Now you see we did cross 700, which is the main goal for this video. So we did do that, and we have 1 boss battle left, and that is this gummy copter. This gummy copter does give a decent amount of points for him. So you do, if you have it, want to do the appropriate amount of damage, of course. So we are going to use Mickey because he hits the hardest of the medals left. Attack boost 2 activated. There we go. That's going to give me a new high score. So that's still not my highest high score. We can bump that multiplier a lot higher and, of course, get that. But as you can see, I mainly beat that with 2 medals. So it's multipliers and medals, guys, that are going to get you the full coverage of items there. You do want those mirrors, as I showed you. They're pretty clutch. And that run, did it jump us up any? Yeah, 1 place. You know, we passed our wonderful friend Katie here, who is just a doll. But, you know, she pulled. She's got her cloud in there. We'll get that soon enough, guys. Don't worry. Again, I'll do a video on that so you can see me doing some polls. You can see a lot of big names up in the top group here. Obviously, this is a really hard quest. This is something that is pay to play. So watch out for that. My girl Beth just straight slaying it. She's in first for the event so far. So shout out to her. Zia, shout out to her. She's in Star and Fall. Cool chick. In 5th place right now. And Blitz, another Stormfall person, decent dude, in 9th place, so that's always good. I will pull, and I'll probably get this up to around 800. I'll make it happen. Don't you worry. I'll show you the epic video once I do it. And that's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover today. If you guys want to see future material or have any questions about this event or any event in the future, definitely let us know, and I'll be more than happy to cover it. I do have good news. We were supposed to collaborate with our, fellow YouTubers, and that just kind of fell off by the wayside there. But we will end up doing something for you guys, something special coming up here. So please stay tuned, and we'll make it happen. You guys have a great night.